All right, now listen up. Everybody quieten down. The class can settle down. It's time to begin. All right. Well, you know, today we're going to talk about something, and we're going to educate. And what we're going to educate about today, I just know it's going to get a lot of folks' panties all up in a wad. All right. But listen, when your panties get wadded up, just suck it up, okay? All right. Because what needs to happen is you need to sit there and let them things wad for just a little while. And maybe it'll damn soak up some of all the damn fucking tears you'll be shedding along with them. But guess what? When you get up and walk it off, you'll stretch them things out. All right? And they won't be wadded no more. Because we're going to talk about something that's truth. All right? Truth can't be argued with. All right? I know a lot of people think it can, but truth cannot be argued with. If you find someone or two people arguing a topic and they both have equal good arguments, guess what? They're not the truth. All right? Because truth is evident. Okay? Truth is self-supporting. There is no argument for truth. There's only stupid for truth, okay? There's only uncomprehension, all right? But what we're going to do is we're going to help you with your comprehension, comprende? All right, here's the thing, all right? Number one, first and foremost, right now, in the future, and since the beginning, the fucking David sat down on a rock and strung some strings across the board. Guess what? Guitar necks have always and will always need to be straight, okay? Shotgun barrel fucking straight. You got it? Good, okay? Relief is what I need when people start talking to me about a neck needing a bow in it, okay? I need some relief from a dummy that don't know what the hell he's talking about, okay? Because here's what I do, all right? First, I don't build guitars. I've built plenty of guitars, but I'm not a builder. I don't claim to build them. I've done it for my own personal enjoyment. But what I find it, useless is to bring. It's like a fucking child. I love to fucking make them, but I mean, come on, we don't need another one in the world. We don't need another guitar built. Okay, there's plenty enough guitars here that I could go the rest of my life and never, ever need to purchase one new to build. Okay, or build one myself. But what I love to do is I love making music, and I love taking an instrument and allowing that instrument to make music at its full potential. I'm a setup guy. I'm a restoration guy. I'm a damn good finish guy, okay? And all that other shit, I know anybody can make a guitar. I've seen the biggest idiots in the world make a guitar. I've seen people make a guitar that couldn't even they scratch their head about even the idea of setting it up. Because they got all these other dimensions in their head. Stuff that I don't keep in mind. Like, we're going to talk about scale length today. And I think Gibson, and one of them's fucking 5011 and a half, and the other's 5011 and a quarter or something. I don't know. Something like that. That's about as close as I can get with those. Because guess what? When I put a neck on a guitar, it's already been cut and fit to size. But listen here, we're going to talk about relief. All right? And we're going to talk about why that even people that come out of, I've met people that come out of school learning the trade and it's talking about relief. And I'm like, where the hell did, and it dawned on me one day while I was fixing a plastic steering gear cog on my damn snapper lawnmower, wondering why the fuck would they put a plastic gear on the biggest stress point of the whole steering wheel, my big fat ass, and then grass on dirt and big wide tires. It's like, why would they put a plastic? Oh, it benefits them. It don't benefit that lawnmower. Now they'll probably tell them reduce weight this year, but they're talking about your wallet too. Okay, oh, we're gonna lighten it. We're gonna put more money in your wallet. Yeah, sure you fucking will. To wait till I have to buy it again when inflation is 10 times as high. That's putting money in my pocket. No, putting money in my pocket is making something that's gonna last, and I won't have to buy again. One time, because it don't matter. If I have to go pay $250 fucking dollars for a skill saw, it don't matter if that skill saw is going to last me the rest of my life, and I'm going to be able to pass it down to my son. And guess what? He's not going to have to buy a skill saw. That's a value right there. Okay, having something that you're going to have to replace ever in your genealogy is not a value ever. Okay. That's how you know if it's worth putting money on, spending, is it going to last you and your kids and your grandkids and all the ones that you can see in your foreseeable future? Okay. Or you want to give your money away to somebody else? And that's the basic of all logic today building. Okay. Because let's face it, it's very, very simple to build a car that would last my grandchild his whole life. It's not even born. Okay. That's a simple thing to do. Simple. Okay. You know what's hard to do? You know what's downright just takes fucking calculated geniuses to fucking do? I mean, it's just next to impossible. That's building a car that's going to last a specific amount of time and is going to break down in a specific type of way. All right? That's what's genius. Figure that shit out. Because it's easy to make one to work forever. I mean, hell, come on now. We got engines on this planet still running that's built in the 1700s. They still sitting there chugging along. Some of them never been cut off for 300 fucking years. I don't know if it's 300, but over 100. Same way with light bulbs and everything else. But listen, that relief is a way for you to be able to build a guitar in China and ship it over here to a boy in bumfuck Alabama and not have to worry about that old dreaded buzz. Okay? What the hell? I don't know why musicians and guitarists especially, they got a problem with buzzes. Okay? Because anybody can make a damn guitar buzz. Hell, it's easy to make a guitar. Oh, wait a minute. I know what it is. Yeah. Took a long time to think about this. People that talk about buzzing guitars can't fucking play. Period. That's really what it is. If you're going to your guitar guy talking about a buzz in your guitar and you're having to try to show it to him, listen, guess what? You ain't got no buzz in your guitar. Your buzz is right here between your fucking eyes. Okay? Because there's some things that repair, there's some things your guitar guy can fix, and there's some things that you're going to have to fix. And blaming things on your guitar ain't going to help you out none. Same way with relief. Alright? Real quick, this lesson on relief. Alright? My guitar, it don't got none in it. Okay? If it is, it ain't supposed to be there, because if it works its way out. Okay? Because these things move. You know, you ever watched a time-lapse photo of a dead body? That thing just went, yeah. Well, guess what this dead body does, okay? When it sits there. Just the same way as that damn human dead body you see. It shrinks up and down, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's what this fucking guitar does constantly, all right? And that's the reason every time a rainstorm comes through, fucking down at biometric pressure, your fucking guitar buzzes, okay? And it's, you know, if you just leave it alone, it'll be right back where it was, give it a day or two. But guess what you can do to fix it on the spot? There's only one guitar, one tool I really need for any guitar, because 90% of everything is this right here. The most important thing on your guitar is the truss rod. No one adjustment makes as much difference across the board. On an acoustic, it's what sets the scale of the guitar. Because guess what? Carving on that nut down there, the compensation on it, all that, that was done by the guy who set it up with a perfectly straight neck. If you think the motherfucker that set the scale length on this guitar measured that scale length, okay, with a relief in the neck, and with a thought out plan for you to do the same so that scale length's gonna be right, listen, you're a special kind of fucking stupid, all right? Because these are just the facts. Facts that you ain't gonna like them, but you can't argue them. Your damn guitar neck is supposed to be straight. It always has and always will. The only person that's ever said different is some bitch that wanted to sell you one halfway around the world. Okay? Second thing. Alright. Not only is your neck and the truss rod, which holds the stiffness in or out of your neck, not only is that setting your scale right on your guitar, because I've seen more, and it's constantly falling as you go through those barometric pressures, those rainstorms like we're having right now, and it goes through the dry, things are gonna move. That thing's gonna get loose. Almost always, that truss rod's gonna get loose. And if you've been playing your guitar 10 years, you never touched your truss rod, guess what? It's shit. Your guitar could sound 1,000,000 times better. Because when that thing's got, when the intonations is off, if you get it right, and there's some people that's going to be able to get it right because they got a good ear, you're going to have to just squeeze that thing so damn hard to get it there. Some of your light bulbs just went off and realize what's wrong with you playing. Why you can't play fast. Why you can't move around like you want to, because you've had to subconsciously learn how to fucking play a guitar with a bent neck on it. And 99% of all guitars out there this way. I see people in the trade now that talk this shit. Okay? And that's how disinformation has just filtered even into the books. You know? But some of you think a lot, that these books are there because they're books, man. They're time on. No, anybody can publish anything they want to. Hell, go look at the Christian bookstore. Go look at the Bibles, for God's sakes. Hell. I mean, we got the scrolls, Dead Sea Scrolls from 1,500 years before Jesus, and know that pretty much the only thing is dots and periods from the King James don't line up, from what they got there to measure. No fundamental thing is different. But yet there's a million people say, we just changed, there's 27 different copies of the Bible. No, they ain't. There's a bunch of people in modern times trying to make a buck, okay, publish whatever they want to. Buyer beware, all right? Buyer beware. Because I'm going to tell you, your church will sit down there and talk about the Trinity, God the Father, His Son, and the Holy Ghost. Well, guess what? I'll tell you about them ghosts, all right? What they got wrong, of course, this is what I'm going to teach you. There's an attribute of God that's, I agree with God the Father and God the Son, but there's a third one in there that I think that ain't no ghost. And he's something that's with God every day. And that's the truth. Okay? The truth is an attribute of God. Truth will be here long after this world passes away. And every one of y'all out there that's listening can think I'm wrong, and that ain't got nothing to do with bearing of the truth of what I'm saying. Because you can't argue this, what I'm talking about the relief in the neck. Alright? And you can't argue about truth. Because truth will always be there. But, ain't no wonder to me why the church won't kind of move away from that and talk about ghosts. Okay? Ooh. Yeah. Alright? Real. This shit, have a damn brain. Think for yourself. Because there's a million things on this we're gonna be talking about. It's gonna make you open your eyes on some shit. Really. And you want to go kick yourself in the damn ass. How the hell did I ever think of that? Let somebody tell me that shit. They sold you that shit because they saw it in black and white. Okay? You think you see something printed, it's a sign, it's important. Guess what's more important than any of that? Alright? It's doing stuff for yourself. Never have an opinion on anything. Period. Bar none. Unless you got a lot of fucking experience with it. Alright? You can have thoughts on the subject. You can have ideas, you can have questions. Okay? But you don't need to have an opinion on nothing. Unless you fucking know it inside and out doing it. Not reading a book about it. Okay? Same way with religion. You can read the Bible all day long and not do one damn thing about religion and about people and about witnessing to people and about being a good person. Two don't go ain't the same. No. You have to get out and you experience life. I know people doing all those prayer channels and stuff, they don't want to hear that, but yeah, it's true. Get your ass off that because you ain't doing no ministry right there typing on the computer. You ain't experiencing nothing. Nothing that's spiritual anyway. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Talk about guitar next. The last thing is intonation. Okay? Intonation. That ain't the last thing, but no, it's the first thing I was talking about. You get me so pissed off talking about this, having to explain to you why, beat you in the head with shit why stuff's right and wrong. Listen, the sound, the tone, the volume of your guitar. Your guitar's volume is always low when this right here has got a bow in it. Why? Because it turns a rather perfectly good, anchor point and stiff neck and turns it into a damn leaf spring. Okay? And you can go ask any engineer in the world, what's the best way to dampen vibrations? They're going to tell you, oh, put a spring on it. Yeah. That's the way you do it, folks. And listen here. When you take and you put that backbone in this. You put that relief in there that you need in there, because I like a little relief in mine. I just like it. I like the way it sounds flat. And, I like the way how it's kind of the notes all the chord run to get mushed together, and you can't tune it hardly either. You have to be in a real quiet room to tune it, because you can't hear the warbles of the vibrations, and you have to get a tuner to tune it right. And even the tuner fucking bounces all over the place, because it can't fucking read whether the guitar's in tune, because you got your intonation so damn far out. Guess what? You can't tune a guitar when it's not intonated to start with. And when you go and put it in your neck, listen, you fuck it all up. Even if you do intonate it, re-intonate it. And oh my God, I hate that when people get brain and they mess everything up, and all you gotta do is turn the truss rod, But no, I gotta do everything back and turn the truss rod. So that's why you fucking gonna give me you bring over your damn guitar and you think all it needs is a set of strings on it. Fuck you, it don't need a set of strings on it. It needs a lot more than that. And most of the time, just for a basic setup, be $100, because it's fucked with. Everything's got to be readjusted, because guess what? People for years have been working around trying to get this guitar to sound right with a damn warped neck in it. When two things is going on, it ain't got the intonation right, so the sine wave ain't gonna fall smoothly. And then guess what? The volume sucks, because you ain't got a stiff enough anchor. Your string is not being able to transfer the notes here. It's wanting to go back up where it come from, because guess what? There's a little least resistance that way, because somebody put a spring in here. All right? Don't put relief in your necks. And if anybody tries to explain to you why, it's just go ahead. If you're in a stand your ground state, that's the time that you just very quickly, just reach up here, and one hand just kind of act like you're gonna slap them. The other hand, when they move, come around and fucking knock them out with the hook, okay? And leave them standing where they were, for telling you bullshit, because these things are our babies. You don't want to fuck up the baby. All right? This is the facts. This is the truth. And this is what I've experienced. Yours may be different, but not if it's right. Listen, we'll see y'all next time. Be careful out there. Don't drown. All right? In the tear. Listen, it'll get better. It'll get better. I'll talk to him for you. Give me the name and number. I'll give him a call. All right? We'll see you.